Well, hello there, humans, bees, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. I'm Bushka on Blitz, and today is a pretty special day. Well, not for me, a little bit for me, and not for the game, and not for many people at all, but for one clan in particular. Today is Triarii's 4th birthday, and that's a pretty massive achievement, considering that the clan basically formed up for Blitz and has survived Blitz and is now a whole big ass bunch of people who do a whole lot of stuff together. And I was lucky enough to be invited along to the server for Triarii's 4th birthday count-ins, and we had a great time. And it really did ring a little bit of the old nostalgia bell for me. When I was a young whippersnapper, and I'd only just started doing Blitz videos, and I definitely didn't have any idea that I could do the YouTube thing as a career. One of the first things I ever did where people wanted me to come along and talk to them and actually have a chat and a giggle and ask questions was with Triarii. Some guy from Pitt and, all the boys, Gamblers, Straight Up Jack. I mean, everyone jumped in and said, hey, come over. We'll get everyone in the Discord server. And it was actually not, it wasn't Discord, it was TeamSpeak. And we'll have a chat and we'll ask questions, because at the time I was just starting to deep dive into the tactics of Blitz, into the equipment loadouts, into why you do one thing and not another on a map. And that was really important for me, and it was a massive turning point, because after we had a chat and we turned it into a very, very long conversation. I was over there for well in excess of an hour, and there was a big ass bunch of people in there, and we had a good chat on TeamSpeak. And afterwards, the boys from Triarii made a donation via PayPal, which was, it just knocked my socks off. And it was one of the first times that anyone had ever, said, hey, thanks very much. We really value the input that you gave us, and we'd like to show you that. And it really did. I can just remember it clear as day. I thought, wow, there are people out there that find this thing as intriguing as I do, this game and the mechanics of it and the complexities of it and the nuances of it. And it really was a massive turning point for me in deciding that YouTube could possibly have a career in the offing for myself. And it was a long way before I quit my job and started doing this for a living. But those kind of experiences and those kind of positive experiences, it's like a feedback loop. You meet these people, they take you into their confidence and their trust, and they give you this really positive experience, and they allow you to just dream a little more, to think that maybe there is a chance that this could one day be something that I both adore doing and do as a profession. And lo and behold, here we are, like years later, and I'm rolling around the traps, and I've got another YouTube channel going that's got nearly 8,000 subs now already, and I'm churning out multiple videos every day and doing streams every week, and I've flown to New York and Vegas and to the UK a couple of times and to Minsk. And I would have been in Seattle this year as well if I had have had the opportunity to, have my family holiday on another time. So I just want to thank Triarii and all the people like Triarii it really did ram home to me, like, what an amazing community I've been lucky enough to be a part of and to help have a hand in building. And it also rammed home to me why we do this thing, because it was hilarious. I was in a Discord server with 50 idiots. I mean, and they're people that off and on I've had a lot or a little to do with over the years, but I realized how many of these characters were touchstones that I felt connected to and had a shared experience with, whether it was in person in various points around the globe, or in game from platooning, or just in private message chats on the forums. And then I roll up into these things, and we're all just being idiots and running around. And you can see here I'm counting in on the bat chat, and Gonna roll that into the front line and see how we go on. Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal, and it really rammed home to me why people play the game. They play it for the sense of community and the fun, and that fun is absolutely still relevant. I know we get frustrated with Blitz. I know we carry on and we make jokes at its expense. I do. We all do. Because familiarity really does breed contempt. We talk about Blitz as if, it's done us a disservice, as if, it's just Blitz, it just sucks. But then we keep turning up and playing because we really do enjoy the game. But the reason we really keep playing is for things like this. Now, Triarii have always been excellent at this. My first ever experience of doing a count-in. Now, for those of you who don't know what a count-in is, it's quite simple. I do them all the time, or I used to do them all the time on stream, and I might actually start doing a few more because it's a lot of fun. Is where you all just go 3, 2, 9, battle, and then on the 9, everyone clicks battle, and you're all in the same tier, and you just get everyone in the same game, or at least large amounts of the populace of the Discord server in the same game at the same time, and that allows you to yell and scream and carry on like a pork chop and talk about how, you bastard, you killed Kenny, and make jokes at each other's expense, and it rams home to you why you freaking play the game. If you've got a clan and you're not doing this kind of stuff, you're missing out, because the guys at Triarii are an absolute testament to how this can be bigger than the game. How there were guys in that Discord server, and girls, who, some of them had not played the game for years. They literally just turned up to hang out and chill with everyone and celebrate the fact that the clan was 4 years old. Some of them had not played Blitz forever. They were getting maps that they didn't even know existed. But they've always hung out with the clan. The clan has become something that is a community and something that's a lot of fun. Look at that. Getting shreked for 1,016. Wow. That's a great hit point trade, Bushka. Well done. Tanker Sniper was in. Don't worry, he was in the Discord. I said, I got hit for 900. He goes, buddy, you got hit for more than 900. You got hit for 1,000. You should be doing this. It's really easy. You've got the tools right there at your disposal. Jump in Discord. Jump in and have some fun. And you don't have to play super seriously. And you can see I'm frontlining a freaking bat chat with 269 hit points. There's no way I'm playing super seriously here. But everyone's screaming and kicking and having a joke, and it makes it hilarious. I was lucky enough at Tank Fest to meet the guys from lots and lots, and girls from lots and lots of different clans, like Alba and the Old Boys and Grump, and it's just, and they are the same kind of human beings. They have the same kind of touchstones that I have, music and gaming, and it's a beautiful thing. And I think the people are the reason you play, which sounds kind of cheesy, but we love the games, but we only love the games, and they only have that longevity because you get so much social interaction, and you get that release and that joy from sharing a laugh, or in the case of most of us when we're playing Blitz, sharing some of the misery. And I wouldn't have the career I've got right now if it wasn't for that. Like, I've had my own humans, Snake Eyes and Aegon and Ouija and Chapos and Swiss Cheezel, and they've all had huge impacts on both the videos I make and the fun I have. And if I didn't have that same kind of camaraderie and spirit, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. I mean, if it wasn't fun, you couldn't keep doing it. As much as people don't understand this, there's a lot of work goes into this. I sometimes spend 10 or 12 hours a day in front of a screen just nudging along footage and synchronizing audio and trying to get things right and researching the technical side of things. and they make it worthwhile. And so happy birthday, Triarii, because you've all made it worthwhile for each other. And I think that's a pretty phenomenal effort to be 4 years old in a game that is as volatile and has seen as many seismic shifts in server politics and clans and esports, and characters come and go, and scandal and outrage and everything else. To have that enduring ability to actually be so popular with your membership that you stick around is something that is absolutely worth celebrating, and something that I think a lot of clans should probably try and emulate, because it's all well and good to try and be the best and try and win, and that's an absolutely valid and to do that as well as having fun and building a community is brilliant. But you got to have the fun part first. You got to make sure that you're enjoying yourself and everyone's having a good time, and you will grow and do amazing things together if you can do that. So happy birthday, Triarii. A little bit of a backstory on some of the stuff that brought me into the game. I know that might sound a bit, bit of a cheesy video, but I really felt like making this one today. So I hope you guys got something out of it and maybe apply some of that to your own. See, like Brick Sniper, Serb, all the idiots. Just a bunch of idiots. Love you, everyone. Look after yourselves. And as always, stay safe on the battlefield. Hey, and thank you for letting me do this. This is just incredible.